One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cavaliers will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is out.
There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. Flicks it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. He rifles one deep down the right side.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Give to the running back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The Hurricanes will punt it away on fourth down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Cavaliers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Wants to throw on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Cavaliers headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big...
Turning it on! And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Cavaliers line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be
sprinting away. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40. And the Canes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Throwing right. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Catch in the middle, it's Pringle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options and making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
He's got it, first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pressure coming. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed near the marker is Cook. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Hurricanes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone.
Touchdown, Hurricane! And they strike first. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Running into the open space. There he goes.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Creates a little room. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Finds a little space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly and got the big first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The Cavaliers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. To the air, it's Applewhite. Going deep. Makes the grab at the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. This is who the Canes are. Speed at wide receiver. Santana Moss, Andre Johnson, you name it, the list goes on, and this guy can join that list.
You know, it's fun. It's fun when you're recruiting the state of Florida and you can throw a rock and hit somebody that can run a 10-200. That's really nice. They find elite playmakers out wide in Miami, and you've seen so many greats throughout their history.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Oh, he's got some space. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. His defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play. Third and goal coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Canes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Boone Pickens Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Here's the hit. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built it.
Breaks into the open. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. No huddle here for the offense. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now he's looking to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Catch in the middle, it's Carr. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. With the catch, it's shot. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Miami! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every...
Turning it on! Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Runs through the tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Cavaliers decide to punt it away.
Timeout, Miami.
Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Power football with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground with the running back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Canes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff.
There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Cavaliers want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
It'll be a draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Touchdown, Virginia! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Snag in the middle. It's Cook. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Pulls it in, it's Carr. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Caught behind the line, it's Gilbert. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
We'll send the tight end in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Touchdown, Canes! Stealing a score on special teams.
Punt returners, man, you just got to make one guy miss. You make the first dude miss, and then a lot of times it's off to the races. This guy is so dangerous in the open field, as he shows right there in the punt return touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give to the back. Got the first down, looking for more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground, he's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Defense.
Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Reed. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Cavaliers are rolling down the field. They'll move the tight end. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cavaliers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Reed. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Past the first down marker and still running. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Quick completion on the out. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down.
Here we go.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Cavaliers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Now improvising.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away.
Now, 4th down.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to...
And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. This is what an elite team does. They know their best.